Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Snap motion from the receiver. There's the handoff.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense in a split backfield now. It's the running back in the flat. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The D-coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Aggressive call on the opening play, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Grabbed by the receiver.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they get the completion. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. The short hands. It's Joslin. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, but really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rallied to the football. Now we got a big fourth down coming up.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
completion sets up a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass caught. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Longhorns are in the red zone. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And now the running back's got it again. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Texas. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To pass. It's Lewis. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The ball is caught. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short from the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Movement here from the tight end. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, I'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Caught by the receiver. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Game moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Dropping back. It's Lewis. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looks right for a quick completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And the Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. And you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Ducks, as they put 6 more on the board.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it here. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Ready.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's the handoff on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So here we go. Fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Caught in the flat by the running back. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Leaning on the run game here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks free. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Ducks line up with a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wide out. Wide open downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more.